Well, hello guys, welcome back to this episode 39, I think, of Gottne Till I Die, the save where we are taking the tiny Swedish club of Gottne to the top of Swedish football. We started off in the fourth tier of Swedish football and we're all the way at the top now, and we're trying to stick in this league. It's blooming tough. It's our second year in this league, and we've consolidated quite well, I think. So I did say I was going to come back for a few games before the end. Actually, I haven't. I've just come back for the last game of the season. It just kind of felt like we were never actually getting near the bottom, so it didn't really make any sense to sort of come back at that point. There was no peril, unfortunately, I didn't want there to be. So yeah, really bizarre run of games that you will be able to see here. So yeah, the game against the team with the long name, rolled over, lost 2-0. Very, very disappointing for all involved. Then we played Falkenbergs, absolutely smashed them. I mean, that's the game you should have seen. Bernardsson, Paul and Jarrett with the goals. We then threw a friendly in and then had a game away at Deja, who were struggling in the league. Bernardsson with a goal, looked good, easy. Then we played Kalmar at home. We lost 1-0. Actually, we didn't play particularly well there. They had the... No, let's change exactly that. We had more chances than they did, but we only saw one or two highlights for us. They had a lot of highlights, but far less chances. So make of that what you will. Against Elfsborg, we had so many chances, but we managed to screw it up and conceded a late goal. Old Jack Cooper love coming back to haunt us again. But the Lithuanian master, Malinowskis, with a goal there wasn't to be enough. Then the game against Norrköping, I was tempted to bring you this, and I wish I had. 4-3 win over Norrköping, probably the best result I think we've had possibly in a Gottne for a Gottne team. Just the way it happened, it didn't mean much, but it stopped a bit of a run of games. We were 2-0 down quickly, and then Sigurd Palsson just bammed in there with a hat-trick. They got a goal before he finished his hat-trick, and it was 3-3, and then the last minute Samare got the ball from a throw-in on the right side and just bammed it into the back of the net. It was absolutely fantastic. Oh, I celebrated that one. And then 15th place Ostersunds, they scored after 2 minutes. We battered their doors and couldn't go in. We it was this game. We had 2 goals disallowed, 3 clear-cut chances. Just those ones are annoying. I guess it doesn't help having Matanowskis, who's at 6 points. He's not been that good, to be fair. And then we've just played Malmo and won that 2-1. Another very good result. The 2 hardest games we've actually won here are Janen and Laursen with the goals. And then we lost to Djurgårdens 3-0. We weren't in the game. We had a couple of chances, but they overdid us, if that's a word. And now we're playing Helsingborg, and I think it might even matter for something. They're 13th, I think. Yeah, so nope, doesn't matter. They're safe. The only thing that we can manage to do here, so looking at it, we can either finish 9th, 10th, or 11th. Falkenberg are playing BK Häcken, so you'd expect a loss there. I think if we can win and Falkenberg lose, we will go above them whatever happens. And if we lose or draw and Kalmar win, and Kalmar are playing AIK, then they'll go above us and we'll finish 11th. I think it would be great to finish 9th because I think we finished 8th last time. I think it really is a season of consolidation. That's what it always was going to be. We have to be sort of slow and steady in the way we do things. I'm not sure if I've actually said this. At the end of last season, we did actually improve our training facilities. We spent a little bit of money on that and improved the training facilities, which is good. And we'll get £1 million odd for where we finish, and hopefully there'll be opportunity to do something similar again. So, team we are going with, we've had a lot of injuries and stuff. So, SodaStream in goal, the back four, Safstrom, Hagen, Knudsen and Kirkeby, which has pretty much been what it is all the time. I did find an incredible left back and I couldn't quite afford him. It was like 5-star left back. He looked awesome. I could afford him, I just couldn't afford his wages. I managed to get the I think it was about £200,000, which I can afford, or euros I can afford. Tinnerholm will be trying to loan him in again. I think he's done wonders since he's been in. Samare just ahead of him. A couple of games ago we didn't actually have Samare or Simpson, both of them are injured. Left side is Bernardsson, right side Ojanen, and up front we've gone with Sigurd Palsson and Paul, who are doing okay together. See how we do. Badkey will be leaving at the end of the season. The Eagle comes up. I'm going to have to watch it because it looks like there's quite a few players who are leaving who are Swedish. And I need to make sure that I get a decent number of Swedes in the side. You look through this side, Paul, Bernardsson, Safstrom, Kirkeby and SodaStream and Ojanen are all Swedes, but there's not that much else. Oops, sorry. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. They've got a more standard formation. So we beat Helsingborg 5-1, if you remember, in the reverse leg. You guys got to see that on camera. So I think that was a couple of episodes ago. So we're going to see what we can do today. It's interesting. Away from home, we're struggling a little bit, but we do seem to be creating chances, which is kind of what you want. Good God. Well, we got away with that one. I mean, 25% possession, although we've just started, so it doesn't really mean anything at the minute. Right, ball's just randomly kicked in the air. Sjöberg, well, that's nicely done. Paul, he's got a ball on, if he can find it. He's done it, he's through. Sigurd Palsson, it's in, it's Sigurd Palsson, 1-0, 9th goal of the season. I think that puts him top goal scorer. I think he's already top goal scorer by 1. Bernardsson, I think, is immediately behind him on 7 goals, which I think is really impressive for a left midfielder. Beautifully weighted ball, and then a lovely finish. We've not been seeing a lot of that. We've had a lot of these one-on-one opportunities, but the guys have not been putting them away. So it's good to see us getting that one in. Kirkeby has got an injury. Let's have a little look. Potential knee injury. Well, I don't think we can really keep him on with a potential knee injury. We'll bring Sjöberg on. I don't think he's going to be here next season. Jan, I am keeping around for his captaincy duties because nicely done, good header from Larsson. Yeah, he seems to be able to sort out any crappy situation. Just kind of says, oh yeah, someone comes to me, you're not playing enough games, and yeah, who's that? Hagen, not tall enough. And yeah, he every single time seems to be able to sort it out, which is pretty impressive, really. So very tight game, but another chance for the men in... No. Well, who's it going to be? The men in green or the men in red? Who's going to get this chance? I had tried playing the Lithuanian lad on the wing as well, just with his pace. He's got no crossing, which doesn't help him, but it didn't really work. I mean, I think that was the outcome of the whole thing. It didn't work at all. Right, Larsson, nicely done, and it looked like we've got the ball. Safstrom into Paul, beautifully done. Samare, who does play a good ball. What a beautiful bit of play from Sigurd Palsson. I mean, that would have been a wonderful goal if he'd finished it. Had his foot all the way out and managed to control it and beat his man all in one move. I mean, that's hard to do. That's the Sigurd Palsson we know and love. A draw, I wouldn't mind too much at all. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, lads. Very happy. I think I clicked the wrong button as I was sort of aiming for the praise button. I think I clicked the angry button for the midfielders, unfortunately. Right, Paul, He's lost the ball. He's been a fairly solid player, which is good. Larson. They put it long, but we've got it back. Samare, his passing is outstanding. Sigurd Palsson, he's over the top. And another lovely save. I mean, that was a harder angle to get it right. We've also been conceding a lot of long shots. Now, I don't know. Well, mainly against the better teams, I have to say. And headers, a lot of chances off headers, off corners. So something we need to think about. Maybe setting the defensive corners up a little bit better than we are. We'll get creative at this point and see if we can do something. Ojanen's not looking particularly good. We don't really have an awful lot of options opposed to Ojanen. Oh, just wide. Right. I'm still Malinowskis. I'll show him on the right. He was a bit sort of bit random in his. Oh, that's where I want to be clicking, isn't it? We're going to go a little bit positive and see what that does. It'd be nice to get a win in the end, wouldn't it? League tables. Or Falkenbergs. Looks like Kalmar are losing. Looks like Falkenbergs are not losing, which is amazing. So we're pretty much stayed where we were. Not bad, really. Not bad. 1-1 draw. Not a terrible result. We've hardly drawn a game this season. 34 points. It's not. I think we had more points last year. A lot more points last year, actually. Wow. Right, so 1.27 million for coming 10th, which is a decent chunk of money. That gives us 890,000 in the bank, which is less than we had last year, but we did spend a chunk of that on upgrades, so maybe we won't do that this year. Let's just go forward and see who does well in the old end of year awards. So out of the league, drop GAIS and Degerfors. Ostersunds are going to be in the playoffs. I think I read Sirius is coming back the other way. End of season awards. It's going to be Samaria Simpson, isn't it? No, Sigurd Palsson. Samaria and Simpson coming second and third. So well done, Sigurd Palsson. That's a bit of a surprise. Goal of the season. Well, Samaria just sweeps everything. He won't be getting the young player next year because he'll be 25, which means he'll probably get the old man of the year. Top goal scorer, Sigurd Palsson, very well done. Samare getting that highest average rating. That's well deserved. He's played well in the games that he's played. Assists is Kirkby, and most player of the match awards is Jordan Simpson. Yet again, no red cards. Bizarre, isn't it? Not had a red card for blooming ages in either save. Right then, we'll just have a little look at this. What the club vision? Still fighting bravely against relegation. It's not. We'll accept that. And right, we'll go a bit slower here. Right, they think we've got no chance of beating the drop, which I think is a ridiculous thing to say, but yeah, up to them. They can have their holiday and be all annoyed. Well, look, we've got sports scientists on the way in. That's the sort of person we're bringing in now. I let my under-19 manager do his thing, or whoever's dealing with that do their thing with the staff in the under-19s and reserves. Makes them feel important, I think. Right then, guys. Well, we will be coming back for our third season in the top league. I think it'd be nice this season to look to improve the squad a little bit. There'll certainly be some outs. We need to get some better Swedish players in. That's going to be important. Join us next week to see what transfer dealings we've done and who's out, who's in, all those sort of fun things in the first game of the season. So thank you very much for watching as always. hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.